What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Club and Country. This is episode number 129, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Borja Lopez is happy with the first team football and that Concha Salas was disappointed not to start in the last game, and also that Elise wants a new contract as well, which is not a real surprise. He's one of the most underrated players in the side. He's a 79 overall at just 18 years old, and he's only getting paid 500 quid a week, so he wants a new contract. We give him one, and hopefully he will accept it, because Elise, Real Madrid came in for him on deadline day. He's got the potential to be special. He's our best academy player. He deserves a new contract. He deserves to know that his future is in this Racing Santander first team, and we give him one, and hopefully he will accept it. Also, Paco Candela is now 20 years old, still only getting paid 500 quid a week. We can't afford to give him a new contract because of the money we spent in January, but once we get a bit more money for Champions League prize money or end of season prize money, we'll give him a new one and keep him happy as well. And we take on Granada for the first of two games in today's episode. Here is Granada come and takes on here at El Sardinero. Obviously, right now in the league, it's been an absolutely fantastic win streak. I think we're on something like a 9 or 10 or possibly even 11 game win streak right now. So coming into this game against Granada, them sitting in 14th place, us top of the table right now, we expected it to be a win for us, and just 9 minutes in, we did get the opening goal of the game. Alvaro Morata with another goal for us, the former Juventus and Real Madrid striker, heading the ball past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net to notch up his 16th goal in La Liga so far. So Morata makes it 1-0 to Racing Santander. In the 26th minute, a great chance to make it 2-0 as well, as Grimaldo crossfields the ball towards his fullback colleague Dani Carvajal. He plays it through towards Jesse Rodriguez, He takes it around Larson. Jesse has the pace on Larson, the agility to beat the last defender as well. No Granada defender is going to catch up once he's past them all. He shoots and scores and makes it Racing 2, Granada 0. So Jesse Rodriguez, not Jose Rodriguez, makes it 2-0 to Racing. And, Morata, of course, you can see him celebrating there. These two going for the golden boot race. The title is ours to lose. We know that already, but the golden boot race is wide open. Rodriguez now gets his 20th goal in La Liga. Morata only 4 goals behind. It's that, that's more exciting right now than the title race, I think, the golden boot race. But still, Racing 2, Granada 0. Paco Candela could have made it 3-0 here if it wasn't for a great block and then save from the goalkeeper before Granada cleared the ball away. So it was still 2-0. In the 44th minute, though, another great chance to make it 3-0, and we did get the goal as well through Jesse Rodriguez. And I thought this was really funny, but Morata has his hands on his head there, and he goes away from Rodriguez, doesn't want to celebrate with him because he was the one who was going to head the ball in from the free kick. If you look at the free kick here, it's crossed into the centre by Paco Candela. Morata looks like he's going to head the ball to the back of the net. Then Rodriguez appears out of nowhere to beat him to the ball and heads it past the goalkeeper. Those two right now rivals for the golden boot. It's Racing 3, Granada 0, and I thought that was kind of funny. So 3 goals up going into the break. The game already looking as good as done right now. But 10 minutes after the restart, there was to be some sad news, because one of those two players we've been talking about, Alvaro Morata, gets himself an injury as he goes for a header and stays down as well, and is eventually forced off the pitch. So that's a huge blow. Hopefully that's not a serious injury for Morata. As you can see, following that with Morata on the floor, he does walk off the pitch eventually. We get ourselves another chance here with Pedro Obiang playing the ball inside towards Isco. Isco dummies, turns the man and shoots, but puts the shot off target and behind for a goal kick. So hopefully that is not a serious injury for Morata, who is the league's second highest goal scorer and our second highest goal scorer as well, only behind Jesse Rodriguez on both counts. So still Racing 3, Granada 0. De Gea had to make a rare save here in the 65th minute and keep the score at 3-0 and try and preserve his clean sheet. And in the 74th minute, a good chance to make it 4-0. Isco finds young Hanalise, just given a new contract. He picks out Pedro Obiang, and Obiang's strike goes just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. And it was how the game would finish as well. So De Gea does get his clean sheet. We do win the game. Racing 3, Granada 0. 2 goals for Morata. 1 goal for Morata, 2 for Rodriguez. And of course, that injury to Morata was in the back of my mind after he got injured in the 55th minute. And as you'll see, he is going to be out for 3 weeks as Elise accepts his contract. So 3 weeks injury for Morata. It's not a serious blow. He's going to miss the Juventus game, our Champions League round of 16 first leg, which is a bit of a shame, so he won't be able to play against his former club, at least not in that leg. But even so, it's not a huge blow. He'll be back sooner rather than later, and that's a real relief, because I was hoping that it wouldn't be like a 2-3 month injury or out for the rest of the season. That would be disastrous. It's not too bad, and we can live without him until then. We take on Barcelona for the second and final game of today's episode here. First versus third. Barcelona a long way off us right now, and as you can look at the team lineup, you can probably see why. Luis Suarez is in goal for Barcelona. Suarez is starting in goal for Barcelona, and I have absolutely no idea why. I checked after the game, and I did find out it's because Barcelona only have one goalkeeper in their squad, and that's Ter Stegen, who is injured. But yeah, Luis Suarez starts in goal for Barcelona, and this game is just... It's just ridiculous, isn't it? Like, it's truly ridiculous, because sometimes you'll see, like, teams in career mode buy, like, 3 world-class goalkeepers, like, you know, and have two, you know, one won't even get on the bench, and it's just absurd. This is the opposite. Barcelona only have one goalkeeper in their squad, which is Ter Stegen. He's injured, and therefore Luis Suarez goes in goal. It's just absolutely ridiculous, but if nothing else, it made sure the game was sure it was going to be entertaining. The first thing he had to deal with was this, in the 15th minute, this cross, which he just about dealt with, punched the ball away, and eventually Barcelona cleared. And in the 17th minute, Rodriguez strikes his free kick, but Suarez catches and keeps it at 0-0. So I was thinking maybe Luis Suarez isn't so bad with his hands. Ghana will tell you that, but even so, maybe he's not too bad with his hands as playing as a goalkeeper as well. But it's Barcelona 0, Racing Santander 0. I was thinking maybe it's not going to be that easy for us, but then in the 23rd minute, Paco Candela turns for Marlon and shoots, and yeah, Suarez doesn't really cover himself in much glory and shows why he's a forward and not a goalkeeper, because that was just embarrassing, really. And Paco Candela gives us the lead and makes it Barcelona 0, Racing 1. And as soon as I saw Suarez was in goal for Barcelona, well, first of all, I was shocked. But second of all, I just thought, you know, the main thing in this game is just shoot. Like, seriously, shoot on sight and just shoot whenever you want, because I don't know what Suarez's goalkeeping attributes are, but I can't imagine they're very good. And I think that goal sort of summed up exactly why my game plan was going to be proving to be a good one, because I don't know what type of goalkeeping that is, but it's not very good. And we do take the lead through Paco Candela. It was going to be an exciting game, an entertaining game, if nothing else, but it's the sheer ridiculousness of this game which just puts so many people off career mode. And when these sort of things happen, you can't really blame them for that. So Paco Candela makes it 1-0, and you can see why we're so far in front of the league table right now. You can see why it's our league title to lose. You can see why, I don't want to sound cocky and arrogant, but we basically are, you know, not almost there already, but, you know, having a fantastic season. It's going to take some real collapses and real meltdowns for us to not win the title. And as Obiang makes it 2-0 here in the 31st minute, the game was, I wouldn't say the game was done, because Barcelona have some great offensive players. One of them's in goal, for goodness sake, but even so, I couldn't really see Barcelona, you know, keeping us from scoring any more goals, because we were just looking way too strong. And, you know, Suarez in goal, I mean, this strike by Obiang, okay, it's not bad, but what's Suarez doing? What is Luis Suarez doing? Why is he running towards the ball as it's in mid-flight and then just stopping and watch it go into the back of the net? Why is he not sticking out a hand there like he did for the first goal? You know, at least he tried to save the first goal. What's he doing there? He's just letting me score from range. It's just too easy. And, you know, this is AI on Legendary, and the season we're having is incredible. It's not a real surprise when you think about how good our team is and how good I play with this team. But even so, when things like this happen, you know, Suarez going in goal for, you know, one of the best sides in Spain, they won La Liga, of course, this year in real life. It's like, it's just absurd. Like, it's just truly ridiculous. And like, I showed the sliders, but it doesn't really matter, for goodness sake. This is Suarez in goal. Of course we're going to score goals like that, but even so, it was just ridiculous. Like, seriously, coming into the game, because it was great in the sense that it was exciting and entertaining for me to play. Like, I was having a lot of fun just seeing how many goals I could score, just constantly watching Suarez die for the shots we were taking. Rodriguez ends up hitting the post there and should have and could have made it 3-0. But it was really weird, because, you know, this season, you know, the fact is we haven't really had a title rival for the entire year. Like, as soon as we got ourselves in front by a few points, we just ran away with it, basically. And this win is going to extend the win streak to like 12 or even 13 games in La Liga, which is just absolutely crazy. But even so, and what is De Gea doing here as well? Has to watch Carlos Blanco head the ball off the line to make sure it doesn't become 2-1. But even so, it's like, you know, these are the games in La Liga season which I really look forward to, because I'm hoping for a competitive nature, a really competitive game. But the fact of the matter is, it wasn't. You know, Barcelona had some chances to score, but they just weren't taking them. Carlos Blanco heading the ball off the line after De Gea's error was the only thing that they'd done really significantly. The other shots weren't really too good. But this wasn't a competitive game. This wasn't the game I was looking forward to, really. And yes, it was exciting and everything to watch Suarez try and deal with the shots we were taking. But even so, it wasn't the competitive nature I was hoping for, to hopefully try and make this title race an actual title race, and not just us sort of, you know, because right now the season it's not about who's going to win La Liga, but it's going to be when we win La Liga. It's this is the type of game which, you know, if Barcelona were to get points off us, could possibly, you know, give them some momentum to try and climb back into the title race. Instead, Suarez is in goal because they only have one goalkeeper who's injured, and we just run riot. So Rodriguez makes it 3-0 there. Again, Suarez should have done better at his near post. And in the 90th minute, we did make it 4-0. As Pedro Obiang loses the ball, it comes to Carvajal. Carvajal finds Rodriguez, plays it inside towards Isco. Isco shoots, and again, Luis Suarez, well, all 4 of the goals we scored, I think you can possibly blame the goalkeeper, don't you? Really, really poor from Luis Suarez. You can't really blame the Uruguayan, as he is a forward, of course, naturally. I'm not sure what his goalkeeping attributes are, but even so, it's just ridiculous how easy it was for us to just keep on shooting and keep on scoring. And it just sort of ruined the spectacle of what I was hoping would be a game which would give us some kind of competitive feel to it and possibly spark, some kind of revival from Barcelona. But obviously not. Final score, Barcelona 0, Racing Santander 4. When you put in Luis Suarez in goal and you only have one first-team goalkeeper who's injured, you can't really be too surprised. We get the win. This title is ours to lose and then some. And this game sort of summed up exactly why. The teams below us are making rookie errors when it comes down to transfers, squad selections, and pretty much general gameplay. It's just been really, really easy for us this season, which is a bit of a shame. But of course, this was what we were expecting eventually. We will begin to dominate. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of Club and Country, then please do leave a like. It's much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country very soon. And a reminder, my new career mode starts on Saturday at 9 AM UK time.